to spend my morning with you, show you a new little morning routine that I'm going to be testing out. I think one of the biggest differences about this like newer morning routine that I'm just testing out. To keep with like the quiet-ish theme of this video, I'm not really going to be talking much while I'm doing my makeup, but I'll have all the products linked below. Okay, so I have a Global Study Bible, ESV. Love this. Let's read it. I'm going to read it to you. Okay. Hi, this is Katie. I'm getting a very late start to my morning, but I want to spend my morning with you, show you a new little morning routine that I'm going to be testing out, and just kind of have like a quiet but concise and pretty quick morning routine, but still kind of quiet, and just hang out with you and show you what I'm going to be doing for the next hour or so. All right, so yeah, let's just get started. I think one of the biggest differences about this like newer morning routine that I'm just testing out is I used to for the longest time wake up and immediately read my Bible, but I think I want to see if this helps me. I think that I want to wake up and immediately shower and see if that helps me wake up, especially since I'm working on waking up earlier. I think if I wake up, immediately shower, and then do things like read my Bible and stuff, I think that order of things might be best for me, but I'm going to test it out and we're going to see. But yeah, I'm gonna brush my teeth. And I'm not one of the people who is going to have like a long morning routine. I don't think that's gonna work for me. I think having more of a concise one, that I just get a couple things done every single morning in a routine way, and then, you know, have the rest of my day after that, I think it's gonna be a little bit better. I know some people have, you know, 2-3 hour long morning routines. I think mine tops will be like an hour, including showering, doing my hair, stuff like that. Well, if I wash my hair, it might be like an hour and a half. Okay, next is my tongue scraper and then my TheraBreath. Okay, I'm all showered and I just put on this Target tank top and these mango shorts. And if I leave the house today, I'll probably just wear my hiking sandals. So now let's go do my skincare, my hair, and my makeup. I'll have all my skincare and stuff linked below. This is the Ordinary Soothing and Barrier Support Serum. I'm almost out of this. Yes, it's bright pink. Once you rub it in, it's not as pink. I'm gonna let that soak in for 30 seconds or so before my next step. Next is the Ordinary Niacinamide. I've been using this for years. That first product is to help with your skin barrier, and this second one, I do think the niacinamide is what helped me with my acne. Normally when I'm filming in my bathroom, I use my big camera, but I'm just on my phone right now, so it just might look a little bit different, but it's just because it's on my phone camera. Okay, and then my moisturizer for the day, I'm gonna be using the Alpine Beauty Melt Moisturizer. I'm gonna kind of use that as an eye cream a little bit as well. Okay, so now let's do my hair. Honestly, it kind of looks cute like it is, but I'm probably gonna do something similar. I'm just gonna like redo it. I still have product in my hair from like 2 days ago. Okay. Do I want to do this slick back ponytail? Do I want to do a bun? Do I want to do a claw clip situation? Do I want to do like a little bun so it looks like this? Yeah, let's try that. How's that? Okay. And then I'm gonna use the Clairol, what is this called? Root Touch-Up, Temporary Root Touch-Up. It's basically like an eyeshadow for your hair. And I have mine in the color, I don't know, medium brown, I think. But yeah, it's just literally an eyeshadow for your hair. I'm sure you can actually just use an eyeshadow. But I'm going to use this right here where I have some like thinning in my hair. You can also use this to cover up grays. Just make sure to blend it. But I like this a lot. I got it a couple months ago. I really like this. And I'll have everything that I can linked below, by the way. Just gotta blend it a little bit. Okay. Obviously a native deodorant. I'm gonna use the citrus and herbal musk today. Oh. Let's do that again. Let's do that again. How's that? Good? Okay. I still have to blend these. Okay, but yeah, let's go do my makeup quick and then just a couple more things before I get into the rest of my day, like working and all that kind of stuff. Oh, and by the way, the whole waking up and showering thing, I really think will just help me wake up more. And so sometimes in the past, I would wake up, read my Bible, go for a walk, then I would shower. But again, since I am working on waking up earlier, I think this is crooked. But since I'm working on waking up earlier, when I wake up, I'm still super tired and I don't drink coffee, I don't drink caffeine or anything like that. So I just kind of have to wake up kind of naturally. And I do think that a shower will help me wake up so that I can be more present and more aware when I'm reading my Bible and stuff like that. But so if I do want to go for a walk that morning, I'll just do it after my shower. But yeah, okay, so let's go do my makeup and then just a couple more things. Oh, one more thing. I forgot my perfume, the Fleur Missing Person. I love this. I love this so much. The scent does not last very long, but I still don't care because it smells so good. Also, I know that my demeanor is a little quiet in this video, but that's because I'm still really, really tired. Even though I did have a later start today than I would have liked, I'm still just very, very tired. I have not been sleeping well. And so that's why I was kind of saying it's gonna be a quieter kind of morning routine. I still want it to be concise and quick and only a few things, but kind of quiet because I'm very tired. One of the other morning routine things that I'm like adding to my morning is to drink a cup of salted water like right when I wake up. There have honestly been some days lately where I'm not drinking any fluids until the afternoon, and that's not healthy at all. And so yeah, just put a little bit of salt in here for electrolytes to help with hydration and just a cup of water. Why am I drinking out of a plastic cup? I don't know. I need to change that. But yeah, just some salted water. And I think that drinking this whole thing like during my morning routine is probably going to be a good idea. To keep with like the quiet-ish theme of this video, I'm not really going to be talking much while I'm doing my makeup, but I'll have all the products linked below. You want to be closer? I showed this in a video recently. The brush changes. So when it's longer, it's for lengthening your lashes. And then when it's shorter, it's for volumizing. This mascara is very cool. And I think it works well too. Basically all the products I'm using today are some that I would recommend, that I really like. Except the last product that I'm going to be using is a new product that I'm going to be trying that I purchased in one of my last videos, and I haven't tried it yet. Anytime I get mascara on my eyelid, if I don't have eyeshadow on or anything, I think if you have eyeshadow on, it might be a little bit different, but if I get mascara on my eyelid, I just wait until my lashes are dry, and then I just take a wet Q-tip and just wipe it off. I know there's a couple different ways to get mascara off, but that's what I do. It's super simple. And it comes off really easily with water. Obviously, if you have a waterproof mascara, you might need to use some sort of micellar water or something, but regular mascara, water usually works pretty well. That blush looks intimidating in the pan, but if you tap the excess off and you just put it on gently, it's definitely not as pigmented as it looks. So like you might even have to layer, but it's such a pretty color. I think I've heard like 10 airplanes in the last 5 minutes. That's an exaggeration, but I have heard several. I definitely need to get all that mascara off of my eyelids. But so the last makeup product that I'm going to use that I said is brand new is the Milani Baked Highlighter in the color 120 Champagne Doro, D''O''R''O. I got this at Walmart. It was like $11, I think, because I've just been in the mood recently to like wear highlighter. So I wanted to get a new one. Do you want to swatch it? Can you even see it? I don't know. We'll see. I think it's fine. I don't know if I love it. I'm going to look at it outside and stuff. I'm not sure I love it. I'm just going to use the Pacifica Vegan Collagen Hydrating Setting Mist. Okay, so that's my makeup. I don't know where my glasses are. Are they in here or in the bathroom? I don't know. But I'm just going to put earrings on. And then we are going to read my Bible. I have these earrings. I've been wearing them all the time. I think that they're Ana Luisa from a few years ago, but I'm not 100% sure, but I love them. I love them. They're just like small little hoops, but they have like a knife edge on the front, if you can see that. I love them. Okay, so one of the other things that I want to work on in the morning for like my little morning routine and stuff is that I don't want to get back on my bed. Obviously, I don't want to get back in bed either, but I don't want to get back on my bed because a lot of the time, honestly, when I'm reading my Bible, when I'm editing, when I'm doing anything like that, I sit on my bed. And I don't really want to do that. I have just heard so many times that it's really good to just sleep in your bed. And once you start doing other things in your bed, it kind of confuses your brain about what your bed is really for. And so honestly, I'm probably going to get used to just reading my Bible on the floor, I think. So let's go like in that corner maybe and read my Bible. Oh, my makeup in here looks like I didn't blend it enough. Anyway, I'm just wetting a Q-tip a little bit and then just wiping really gently to get the mascara off. Okay, I'm gonna go blend my makeup a little bit better and then we're gonna read my Bible. I found my glasses. They were just on my nightstand. It's not like I lost them. I just didn't remember where they were. Ooh, these need to be cleaned. I'm gonna go wash them in the bathroom. Hold on. Does my makeup look any different? I blended it a little bit more. Maybe it's just the lighting in the bathroom. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just gonna take hand soap and wash my glasses like I would just wash anything else. I like to wash like every part of it too, you know? Because it's like sitting on your face, you're getting makeup on it, hair products on it, whatever. But also the lenses, because if you're anything like me, your glasses lenses are very dirty all the time. And then just take a towel, dry them off. Good as new. All right. Okay, Bible time. Okay, so I have a global study Bible, ESV. Love this. And I was about to start reading 2nd John. I just finished 1st John, about to start reading 2nd John. Let's read it. I'm going to read it to you. Okay. Greeting, the elder to the elect lady and her children, whom I love in truth, and not only I, but also all that know the truth, because of the truth that abides in us and will be with us forever. Grace, mercy, and peace will be with us from God the Father and from Jesus Christ, the Father's Son, in truth and love. Walking in truth and love. I rejoiced greatly to find some of your children walking in the truth, just as we were commanded by the Father. And now I ask you, dear lady, not as though I were writing you a new commandment, but the one we had from the beginning, that we love one another. And this is love, that we walk according to his commandments. This is the commandment, just as you have heard from the beginning, so that you should walk in it. For many deceivers have gone out into the world, those who do not confess the coming of Jesus Christ in the flesh. Such a one is the deceiver and the Antichrist. Watch yourselves so that you may not lose what we have worked for, but may win a full reward. Everyone who goes on ahead and does not abide in the teaching of Christ does not have God. Whoever abides in the teaching has both the Father and the Son. If anyone comes to you and does not bring this teaching, do not receive him into your house or give him any greeting, for whoever greets him takes part in his wicked works. Final greetings. Though I have much to write to you, I would rather not use paper and ink. Instead, I hope to come to you and talk face to face so that our joy may be complete. The children of your elect sister greet you. What I love about this Bible is that, let's see if I can show you. I think there's another plane. I'm telling you, there's like a million planes this morning. Okay, so the Bible is up here. God's word is up here. And then down here, there are basically study notes that, especially for someone like me, it really helps me more understand what this letter is actually talking about and maybe connections to other letters or other parts of the Bible and stuff like that. But yeah, okay. So that was just a little Bible reading that we're going to be doing this morning. And then I'm going to do my devotional. Honestly, I have not read this devotional since I read it in a video from like a week ago. So we are on day 44, Consider the Source. This is, by the way, the You're Going to Make It devotional by Lisa Turkhurst. I love this. I highly recommend it. Again, I'll have it linked in my description. But so we're on day 44. It's a 50 morning and night devotional, so I'm almost done. So we're just going to read the morning one. The tongue of the wise adorns knowledge, but the mouth of the fool gushes folly. Proverbs 15:2. It was one of those voicemails that left me rubbing my head wondering, what do I do with all she just said? I was blindsided by the criticism and felt this would be a perfect time to find a hole and crawl into it. Criticism hurts, no matter who you are, how many people are encouraging you, and how happy you felt before you got that call or that email or that comment on social media. When we're trying to keep our hearts swept clean, pursue Jesus, read his word, and take steps of healing every single day, we have a choice in these things. We can stay disciplined in these things, but criticism is different. We can be trying our best to do the right things, and criticism still shows up on our front doorstep completely unsolicited and usually at the worst time. In these moments, I wish I had an escape route, but I don't. However, I do have a perspective shift that has helped me, and I want to encourage you with it today. Harsh and unnecessary criticism says a lot more about that person's insecurities than our inadequacies. This isn't to puff ourselves up in pride and shame the other person. No, it's a posture of humility that allows me to maintain a compassionate heart when criticisms are thrown at me. Rather than reacting out of defensiveness and emotion, I can consider the source of this criticism and discern if this person is offering this to help me or is throwing this at me with the intent to hurt me. That's good. That's good. If there is some truth to the criticism, we should consider a course correction. However, if the criticism is destructive and hurtful, we must remember the words of Proverbs 15:2. The mouth of the fool gushes folly. The definition of folly is a lack of understanding or sense. Again, this verse isn't meant to weaponize and label the one criticizing us as a fool, but the criticism may reveal there is a lack of understanding driving what the person said. My counselor, Jim Kress, often says people are down on what they are not up on. As I mentioned in day 16, Jim also reminds me to get curious, not furious. Sometimes asking questions instead of immediately trying to defend myself helps me stay calm. Questions like, would you help me understand why this is bothering you so much? Or, thank you for caring about me enough to bring this to my attention. What are you hoping I do with this information? We might not feel like being calm at first, but I'm learning that staying calm is as much of a gift to myself as it is to the one criticizing me. We can't fix whatever hurt caused this person to lash out, but we can decide to stay calm and not multiply the hurt with more criticism in return. Proverbs 15:1 instructs, a gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. Criticism in any form hurts because it sticks. We are much more likely to remember one critical comment than 100 positive comments. Why is this? An article published by CBS News provided some fascinating insight on this. Quote, and that kind of pain, criticism, is hard to shake for any of us. So why are unpleasant things so unforgettable? Scientists call it negativity bias. The theory is that bad news makes a much bigger impact in our brains, unquote. The article goes on to say that it's been this way ever since our lives depended on being able to remember, above all, what could kill us as a means for survival. Our brains want to know that we're safe. we aren't being threatened, and we can move forward in confidence. If I remember this, I'm much more likely to understand some of the emotional charge that happens when criticism comes my way. I will better be able to manage my reaction if I lead my brain with thoughts like, this is one person's opinion, but it isn't the entire world's opinion. If there's something helpful in what they are saying, then I can take that and release the rest. I'm safe and I can move forward. While we can't choose what comes at us, we can choose not to compound it by adding our poor reactions to the mix. And we can respond with a gentle, God-honoring response, or at least open up needed dialogue. And certainly, we cannot let this hurt propel us to criticize them and cause more and more hurt. Let's determine today that unnecessarily harsh criticism ends with us. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. I really, really, really believe that it matters the most what God thinks of us and what God says about us and what God wants us to do. And obviously, when someone criticizes us, no matter if it's a stranger on the internet, if it's a friend, a coworker, a family member, our spouse, whatever, it really generally, here's the thing, if we're aware of this, if we start to really be aware of when it happens, it becomes more and more obvious that usually it does not have much to do with us. Usually it is because the other person is going through something. Does that mean to just totally let it slide? No. But it does not mean that we have to criticize back because it's just going to keep causing like a huge fight that's not necessary. And so going back at that person with love, I think is like the only way to help, because either that person's going to back down and apologize and realize they were being rude or they said something uncalled for, or even if they stick with it and they're still rude, we know that by reacting in love, we are doing what God wants us to do. And again, God's opinion is really the only one that matters. And so, yeah, I really like this devotional a lot. And so, okay, so my mornings, reading the Bible, read the devotional. I'm going to take my vitamins. Let me just go grab those. I have this little pill case that I got on Amazon that I really like. And my morning vitamins are the Ritual Daily Vitamin and the Ritual Symbiotic. Is that what it's called? It's like the prebiotic and probiotic and stuff. And so it's 3 pills. 2 of them are the multivitamin. And then 1 is the other one, the probiotic one, or prebiotic, pro, and postbiotic or something. Anyway, I'm just going to take this with my salt water. Okay, and the water is empty as well. Let me see if there's anything else on my list. Okay, the only other thing that I wrote down on my list for my morning is that I don't want to check social media or check work emails or anything like that until after this little morning routine is complete. I still might check my text messages, maybe, I don't know yet, but at least social media and stuff, I don't want to check that right when I wake up. I can tell, for me personally, that if I check Instagram right when I wake up, I'm generally on it for a decent amount of time, and it really does not start my day off right. I love social media so much, but I just have noticed personally, if I start my day off with it, it's not great for me. It's just not. Like I get in like a weird headspace, I just think for me, there are other things to focus on. And so, yeah, I think that's kind of it for my morning routine. Again, if I'm washing my hair, if I'm shaving my legs, all that kind of stuff, and then if I have to dry my hair and style my hair, it might add an extra half hour-ish on like the 2 days a week that I wash my hair. But every other morning, it's waking up, plugging in my Apple Watch to charge because I wear it overnight to track my sleep, making my bed, immediately shower right after that to wake me up. Because again, I don't drink caffeine, I don't drink coffee, nothing like that. And I also don't eat right when I wake up either, so that's why I didn't show you food in this video. But yeah, I just think for me personally, if I wake up and immediately shower, that will help me wake up. And then I'll be able to like pay attention to my Bible more and stuff like that. So yeah, and then just do skincare, hair, and makeup if it's a day that I'm doing my makeup, and then Bible, devotional, vitamins, no social media during that whole time. And I think that that's honestly kind of it, I know everyone has such a different morning routine depending on your family and your job and your lifestyle and all that kind of stuff. But I think for me, basically just shower and Bible, basically, is going to be really helpful for me. And then I can either get into working, whether I'm filming or editing or answering emails, something like that, or I can leave the house, go run some errands if I'm going to be exploring that day or whatever. And then again, when I do take my walks, which I honestly do think I need to start taking walks every single day. And I'll explain that a little bit more in like my nighttime routine video that I'm going to be doing next. And so if you want to watch that, I really hope that you're subscribed because that'll be up in a few days. But yeah, I really do think I am going to start taking walks every single day. And in the past, I would walk before my shower because I might get a little sweaty. But honestly, again, I just think if I'm going to be waking up that early, I think a shower would be helpful. Especially also if I'm going to be waking up early, like 5:30 or 6, like I want to be waking up, I don't want to walk when it's dark out. So I'd probably walk later anyway. But also for me, I think one of those longer morning routines that includes working out, that includes breakfast, that includes like a slow morning and stuff like that is just not the best thing for me. Honestly, I think if I'm gonna have like a slow routine, for me, that would be better to do at night, I think. So my morning is just a little bit more like concise, get everything going, and then immediately start throughout the rest of my day. I think that that's gonna be the best for me. And so I'm just gonna be trying that out and we're gonna see how that's gonna go. And so yeah, I just wanted to take you guys along with me. I know that in a video from a few weeks ago, I told you that I wanted to figure out a morning routine that was right for me. And this is my first day of doing this specific morning routine, but I do think it's gonna be very helpful. But you know, in a month or so, I'll let you know if I end up changing parts of it or whatever. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I really hope that you're subscribed for some videos like this, a lot of vlogs, hanging out with me, exploring while I'm living in Florida. And then on Sundays, I talk more about food. And yeah, I guess that's gonna be it. Thanks again, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I love you, Jesus loves you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.